Welcome back to Holler to Me Gaming. We're doing a session here with Tekken 8, and of course, it's uh it's the Supa Rookies we're going against. We got Kenny for Harrowing, and of course, Yoshimitsu is played by uh, Holler to Me. Basically, this is what's going on. We're trying some new things. Harrowing is played by Kenny, and basically, they're trying to set up a way for them to beat me. So the way they can do it is to try to beat me with different characters to throw me off, to get me off my game. I get it. I understand, you know, but eventually I will adapt. So, as the saying goes, this is the Super Rookies. I call them the Super Rookies only because they've been losing a lot. And so they wanted to change their character to figure out how to beat me with a different character to throw me off my tracks here. And I just got new info from Kenny. He wanted to let me know that basically Super Rookies comes from something they said. So I was beating up Oscar, giving him the treatment. The treatment is basically me beating him down. And I said, come on, rookies, you guys got to step it up. You guys got to get this thing going right. And then Kenny says, nah, he's just a super rookie. And therefore, there's the name, Super Rookies. So now they've been titled out the Super Rookies. Of course, I could be called a super rookie. I'm still learning myself. But they've been losing a lot. So I guess the name stuck. And they're only called the Super Rookies with me. Basically, when they show up to game day, as I say once again, game day is once a month. When they show up to game day, they're no longer called Super Rookies. They're just called the Tekken Masters because when they go against my nephews, they're able to take out my nephews. So they're that good. So that's a good thing for them. I mean, basically, we work on this almost every day, at least 4 or 5 times a week. So we get it down. And so this is what's going on. I'm playing Yoshimitsu and I did a back 2-2 on him. And that's one of my favorite moves. So right now it's tight. This is how close the match is. By him switching up, it actually almost worked. He almost got me. So he's trying some things out. I'm just trying to stay in the fight. But look like I'm staying in it. That was a grab that turned out that he grabbed me at the same time we spun out of it. And so yeah, I did a special because he was throwing me off and yeah, he blocked it. Good for him. And so yes, he beats me in this matchup. So that's one match. He takes me out. And so I laughed, they chuckled, they enjoyed themselves. They said, got one more. So it's best out of three, best 2 out of 3. So they got one on me. That almost never happens. So that when they get one, they have a celebration. They break out the sparkling wine, drink up some caviar, acting like they're doing some things. So this is the odd part about it. Why did he not stick with Horang and why did he go to a different character? I think he really wanted to throw me off so he could get this victory. I stick with the same character only because I'm trying to learn that character. I'm not trying to, if I wanted to switch up on characters, I would do so. I do it later on in these matchups. But he switches up to Lee, thinking that he's going to be able to throw me off, get me off my game completely. I laugh at that and we go on. And so this is how the fight goes. Basically, I'm like, okay. So I got to get used to another character. So I had to adjust quickly. Of course, when I don't know something too well, I start decking out with grabs and stuff like that. I know the nephews are paying attention. They try to learn from this. But yeah, each character, each person I play is different. So I know how Kenny plays. Kenny gets really aggressive in the beginning. And I don't think he sustains it as well as he should be. But, and so I go back 2-2 on him, grabs him, and wait for, I do the standing kick, and I get fancy with it. You know, so basically when I'm hopping on my sword like I just did right there, that's pretty crazy. You know, because I don't do that. But that means something's up. Maybe I figured out something. And so, you know, back 2-2 again. And then, oh, I did a standing kick with the overhead on that. And then he comes back and gets me and tries to get me in the corner. I grab him because I wasn't sure about the situation. And I don't know why I stood there. Oh, I got on my sword again. I don't know why I did that either. All right, mistaken button pushing. That was an odd move because he doesn't know his character. So since he doesn't know his character, I do the basic standing kick, overhead, you know, and basically that was a armor move that he just did right there. And I do my pattern 2-2 because they still don't know how to block it or they don't block it, which is surprising. I don't know why that goes down like that. And so here I am going after Kenny with a new character, but I'm beating him, and that was it. So I go up 3-1 and win that matchup. So now it's tied 1-1. I tell my sword, quiet down. We still got matches to go. So that's what's going on there. So we move on to the next match. This is best. We're 1 out of 1 so far. So whoever wins this next match basically closes it out. And so what does he do? He goes right back to Lee. Not Horang, not Law. Lee. He normally plays Law. Keep that in mind. He normally plays Law, but he decided to go back to not Horang, but to Lee. I don't get it. I don't understand it. And if I'm right, that's what we're looking at. Yeah, he goes right back to... No, he does Lars. He changes it a third time. Oh, man. And so they were really trying hard. He was trying hard to beat me. So he did 3 different characters. Didn't realize it was a different character. He played this character so bad. Maybe he was trying to learn from different... I don't know. I don't know. But that was a good one. Maybe Oxer suggested let's try different characters. But I wasn't having it. I was like, you guys can't even beat my rookie Yoshimitsu. So I'm still learning. And for me to learn, and since we have our sessions, I need to learn Yoshimitsu as quickly as possible. As you can tell, I did a backflip, which is if I'm not facing you, I can do a backflip by pressing 3, the button 3. So I just stand there because I know he doesn't know what he's doing. And so I'm trying to knock his legs out. That's why I was going for a low. He's doing a lot of armor moves though. And so he grabs me because he wasn't sure what to do next. So I did a special. Normally I don't do specials, but when I'm facing 3 new characters, I will throw out something crazy. And a special helps because he got me down to the point where I needed to throw a special, and I knew he was still moving around. Yeah, that was a good kick, good hit at the end to knock me out to tie the score 1-1. Keep in mind, whoever wins this wins the thing. So he's going all in. He's realizing that, and he's going all in. I basically do the grab, something that I knew he wasn't going to figure out. And I do my normal kick move that offers up a small little combo. So which brings me up to 2-1. He's still not blocking. He should be able to block these moves already. So I don't know what he did there. I'm not sure if he realized that he could have just grabbed me like I normally do to them. But so I do my back 2-2. I do my normal standing. They still not blocking it. So I appreciate these guys, right? Back 2-2 and in the score, and that's it. Best 2 out of 3. They're learning. Um, and that's how that goes. Now on to Oscar. Oscar chooses to use maybe a new character. I'm not sure because he talked about it during the whole time. So I won't be surprised if he chooses a new character. Because they're all trying to get a different way to beat me. So I'm choosing Yoshimitsu because I'm not all about that. It's all about just, hey, learn the main character, get it down to a science, then switch off and learn how to play. And so that's what my theory is, and I tell them that all the time. Hey, learn your main character. There's over 100 moves. Oh, so Oscar stayed with his character, his main character, Raven. So, and I've seen from play to play that he's getting better with it. So that's good that he decided to go that route. So here we go. The matchup is on. And so I try to keep him back. So I do the low jab and, take a couple hits. I like to see what they've thrown out. So I go straight to defense first. A little defense. I play a lot of defense only because I like defense. So I try to slide forward because I know he's about to throw out something ridiculous. Right? So I let him throw that out. So I go for a grab. He tosses me, grabs me. His number one move again, let me keep saying this. This is Oscar. His number one move is that he likes to grab me. And so as you could tell, I popped out my sword. I didn't have my sword equipped. There's a move in there where I can actually put my sword away and hit him with jabs. I haven't experimented with it. I might have to experiment with that. So I go for a low, which is a move I have. His number one move, like I said, is grab. So I got out of the grab, did a standing kick. And I gotta remember, when he's on the floor, I flipped over him. That was a good move. I gotta admit, that was a good move. And then I did that. Oh no. That was sick. That was too sick. That was probably, you know what? I need to save that clip. Oh, and then I did it again. I'll play with him. I was like, hey, homie, I'm playing with you. Yeah, that was good. That was a good flip. I'm sorry. I'm back on the old session right there where I flipped over there, did the sword walk. That was great. This is why Tekken's so great. Tekken in this series is so great. So, yeah. So what you're gonna get out of this is basically you'll probably end up rooting for the Supa Rookies to beat me, which makes sense. I'm the evil guy in this one. I'm training. Oh, and then I did a grab. I did a special grab. I said, you know what? I'm gonna grab you specially. But yeah. Touch the swords for me. Touch the swords. But anyways, Oscar probably got upset and probably leads me to do something else. I'm not sure if I decide to leave the character and decide to do a different character. I think that's what led to this. I think I did switch up characters because I felt guilty. The beatdown was real, right? The lessons are real. What else can I say? So I switched up character and decided to use Jack 8. Jack 8, I love big characters. I love Gigas, so I had to try out Jack 8. And since the beatdowns, sometimes you get bored. And by the way, I do play in the car. I use my Steam Deck. The graphics don't look bad here, so I'm wondering if it has something to do with the quality that I'm keeping. I'm gonna double check that. But love Tekken 8. Sometimes I have to switch up because I gotta, expand my characters and get to know every single character. And I love big characters, right? I love big and crazy looking characters. And this guy's as crazy as you can get. And so I decided to go with Jack 8 and give it a shot. And of course, my freelance job looks pretty good. And so Gigas is one of those big characters in Tekken 7, so I decided to go to Tekken 8 and use Jack. And Jack is a Jack. So That's what's going on here. He gave me the beat down. He thinks he has free will now because I don't know what I'm doing, which makes sense. I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm experimenting before I even get it up to him. And lo and behold, that's what happened. His armor, he does a special attack. I think it's called a heat attack. And so there you go. That's another move right there. He does his patent grab move. And then he's probably going to grab me right here. Nope, he doesn't grab me right here. He does more punches. So I grab him. I'll throw him against the wall. Oh, and then I decided to, you know what? Let's try out my special. And so that's what I did. Try out a special on him. Not bad. I mean, you know, when you play a brother-in-law or you play nephews, they like to push buttons. So when they push buttons, they get the treatment. That was a good move. I don't know how I did that. I need to go back to that move right there. That was a low, and I'm not sure if that was a parry on top of that low. But that's a good low that I need to figure out how I did that again. So I'm gonna have to take it to the film room and do some studies on his moveset. Of course, when I don't know what I'm doing with a character, I'm going to throw out a special. And that was my special. As you can tell, I'm in the red. And so that got him down to close to where I'm at. And so I did a heat wave. So I decided to grab him. See, when I grab him, it's basically because I don't know what I'm doing. He does his special. Doesn't work. So I grab him again. Smashes him. Okay. See, he had all that chance. So I still beat him with Jack 8. You know, I was feeling guilty. So I decided to throw a different character at him. Just so he can feel better about himself. So I think that's what I did here. Basically, I stayed with Jack 8. I'm not sure. We'll find out in a couple seconds. To give you a little history about what I do here is basically I'm a big fighter game. On this channel, Hard to Me Gaming. I'm a big fighting game type guy. Love Tekken 8, love Injustice 2, love Mortal Kombat. I can keep this going. But as you can tell, I love all the fighting games. I love Marvel vs. Capcom. My brother-in-law makes sure he saw to that I love Marvel vs. Capcom. And so I'm a fighting game guy, and that's what we're doing here. That's what we do. That's how we get down. The treatment is what I give out. You know, I like to give out treatments. And so when I get down a beat down, that's a treatment. And so this time I decided to go with Jack 8. I'm playing as Jack 8, and this is Kenny playing as his main character, Law. He's pretty good with Law. He was pretty good with Law in Tekken 7. And so here I am goofing around with Jack, giving him Jack, you know. Trying to give him some different looks. Maybe me looking amateurish will motivate them to play better. And they are. They're showing up. It's all about getting ready for game day. That's what we do. Getting ready for game day. Getting ready for the nephews. We don't know what the nephews are planning on doing. They always try to come with something, so we got to beat them down. We got to get them. And so, yeah, he gave me the treatment with Law and me playing Jack. I don't know all the little intricacies to get out, you know, so I'm probably backing up way too much. That move that I'm doing is a back 2. So I do a back 2. And for those of you who don't know the buttons, I think, let me see if I can explain it. Let's see. Jeez, might be difficult for me. Well, for a fight stick, it's, you know, basically the first 2 top buttons, 1 and 2, and then the bottom button, 3 and 4, is right underneath 1 and 2. But for a joystick controller that I don't play with too much, I would have to look at it. And plus, I'm an Xbox guy, so let me try to look at this and see if I can translate this to you, at least for our Xbox perspective. Um, you know, for a controller, it'd be X and Y for 1 and 2, and A and B. 3A would be 3, and B would be 4. Okay, so I mean, that's how you look at it. And then I think you go up in numbers as you go along. And I'll have it down completely next time. Let's get back to the fight here. You know, it's not about button pushing. It's all about what is Kenny doing to me with Law. And so far, I'm beating him. Can you believe that? Jack 8? I'm beating him with Jack 8. So I'm doing back 2. The only thing I know is back 2. Back 2. Back 2. Which is for the joystick or controller. It's back and Y. Back and Y. So I beat him like that. Can you believe that? So Jack 8 gets his victory. And Law suffers again. Like I said, the whole motivation to this is to learn our character, to learn to get better, and I'm going against Super Rookies. Super Rookies, don't get it twisted. Super Rookies are actually a baller in, well, at least Kenny is a baller in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Why? Well, there's no excuses. I suck at it, but he likes to push buttons, right? Remember that? That thing that I said, push buttons? I have a brother-in-law that loves to push buttons. So they're good at Marvel vs. Capcom 3. That's their jam. Because that game allows you to push buttons. It allows you to play less defense but push a lot of buttons. And so that's what's going on there. And, you know, he gets all the props. I'm the Super Rookie in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Super Rookies! And so, I think this is where he gets his revenge here. He figured out the code. He downloaded the code, as I call it, the Matrix, and he saw it. He sees it. He sees numbers and the code in front of his face, and it's over. And so, yeah, Matrix is a movie for the younger cats in the field, but yeah. So that's what he's doing right here. He basically said, you know what? Jack ain't nothing. Let me teach you a couple of lessons here. Well, I'm the law. He says, I'm the law. He put a grab. He did a special grab. He didn't give me time to breathe. He said, I'm not going to give you time to breathe. You're just going to suffer, Jack. You better learn to push your buttons. So here I am trying to get out, trying to fight his way out. And so he's doing all types of things. Of course, when I'm not lost, I go for a grab. And so I go back to, because that's the only button I know. I go for a grab, and he was anticipating that. So I'm already in trouble. I already know I'm in trouble. Back to again. Back to again. I think I can actually get out of this, because he makes a mistake doing that move. And I go for a grab, something I don't know. So, yeah, I get one out of this, I think. And then he goes back to what he was doing. I try to go back to what I was doing. Yeah, so, yeah, and, you know, that's what we do here. I do a lot of gaming of all sorts. Halo is part of it. I do a little bit of Halo. I'm not a master of Halo. We do Halo during game time. I really showcase that during game time. You know, game day, I call it. As you can tell, I'm doing a special hit. Boom. Blowing them up, blowed up. And so, yeah, you know, and so this is what we're doing here. I do also do Tekken 8, Injustice 2. I love Injustice 2, one of my favorite games. And then we go do another fighting game we actually do that you probably won't see it on, you won't see it on this channel until game day, is Smash Brothers. Smash Brothers is a big deal because it's still a fighting game and you can have up to 8 players play at one time. So it's a serious deal. We might switch it up and do 1v1 or something so we can really figure it out. Yeah, I had to switch up, guys. You know, I don't let beatdowns go down that way. So when I switch it up, I go right back to Yoshi. I said, stop this. Since you guys figured it out, learn. And of course, this is epic. This battle right here turns out to be epic because he got his confidence up. He beat somebody. He beat Law. I mean, basically beats one of my characters with Law, and so he's amped up, right? So he warmed up. He got everything he needs to get down on this fight. And I love this map. This is my favorite map, by the way. Music gets crazy. It's intense, and you can tell just by the look and feel of it. This battle is no joke. We go hand in hand. We go all in. And he got his armor up. He ain't playing. Nunchuck saying, get ready, it's coming. Then he does some special move, which threw me kind of off. But yeah, I think he gets, I don't know what happened, but I go for a grab. I get him. And then I do my patent move and ink my way through that. And then it starts up again. Heat. This is a straight heat match right here. No joke. I do my normal kick, but he does his standing kick off the ground, which I gotta be aware of when I'm playing these guys. These guys they do that move. So he's throwing everything. He's hitting me through a wall, kicking me, nothing but non-stop, straight up in my face. So of course, here we go. It heats up, right? The earthquake, the music goes crazy. Nothing but a non-joke. It's gone into another round because it's tied up. Music is off the hook. So remember when I said he was coming after me? Yeah, I started with some low punches to get him backed up. Say, hey, I'm still aware of where you at. Keep your distance because I can smack you. So he coming in. He's like letting me know, hey, I was born to do this. So yeah, I said, whatever, bro. Whatever. So I give him the standing kick that I normally do. So we're going in. He's still going after me, non-stop, pushing buttons. So I give him a grab because I don't know if he was ready for it or not. And here he is. I don't know. He keeps doing that move. I think that's a heat weight move. And so he still comes in. He's giving me all the heat. And so I do my back 2-2. And I started to mix it up. Oh, and if you see me twirling my sword, it's over. And so, yeah, I got excited. I win the match. Twirling my sword, it's over. Happiness is here again. So that's what you get there. That was intense. I love that. That was probably one of the better matchups. But Oscar throws me something. So he wants to test it out. He thinks Raven's gonna be the deal. So I think I do go back to Yoshi. We'll see how that goes. Because I got fed up. I was just like, you know what? I'm never letting these guys in again. But did I go? Yeah. Oh, I went right back to Jack 8. I let them know, hey, this ain't no thing but a chicken wing. So, hey, so that's what we're doing. We're going right back into Jack 8. And so I give him the business once again. So that's going to be interesting. I forgot how this ends, but Raven and Jack 8. And Raven's the type of character that he doesn't stop either. It's a button smasher all over again. So that's what I'm looking forward to. And we'll see how this goes. Jack 8, I have no idea. All I'm doing is a back 2. I think that's all I know how to do on anybody's character. But that was a different move. I think that was a 1 something. I can't think. I got to remember what the moves are for Jack 8. Because like I said, I'm a button pusher now. So that was a good move right there. That was a kick. I must have did a 3 kick. And so his favorite move, like I said again, is to grab me. So, and then he did a heat wave move on me. And then he grabs me. Like I said, his favorite move is to grab me. So this is getting good. This is real good. He grabs me again. Lets me know that's what he does. His favorite move is to grab. So he grabs me again. Yep, and an armor. And so that's what he does. Oh, he grabs me. I grabbed him out of it. Then he throws some shadow. I don't even know what that move is for that character. because I'm still learning it. But I threw out a special move on him because I hardly know what I'm doing. Turned out to be pretty good. Worked out. Works out. And so, yeah, so I mean, getting back to what I was saying, you know, I also have a brother-in-law that loves to play LOL too. He, like I said, keep in mind, these guys love fast-paced characters. And so when you're playing with a fast-paced character, I choose a character that's slow and methodical. You have to know what he's doing in order to use a slower character, but the slower characters does a lot more punishing, right? And so I'm learning with Jack 8. Like I said, my favorite character was Gigas back in the day, and I'm using a bag 2 on him. And like I said, these guys love their fast-paced character. So I'm glad I got off one victory there. Or I got 2. That's how that works. Oscar is, I mean, these guys love playing their fast-paced character. So, hey, it means even more that I'm able to get the victory. Also, I got to learn some of the moves I'm doing in this. I'm getting the beat down. I got perfected. Can you believe that? I got perfected. Now the score is tied. I think I actually losing this. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, you guys should be rooting for the Supa Rookies. Not rooting for me. I know I'm the bad guy. I know who I am. I'm like Bane and Batman. You don't know. I'm not afraid of the dark. I was born in it. I was born in the dark. And so he gets his victory. Now this guy loves to talk smack. So I know for a fact he was talking smack for this. He's probably having a celebration. Having some wine in it. Celebrated to the world. Probably called his mom. I don't know. But I know he's celebrating. So of course I have to bring out Yoshi. Because I'm not going to go in there with Tekken, Jack 8. I'm going in with the best, which is still my rookie. I mean, Yoshimitsu, I'm still learning. Just like everybody, just like these guys are. So I have to bring out the best, which is still my learning. So, yeah. So here we go. You know, in the arena. With a video camera in the back. That's pretty tight. And the scoreboard. Just trying to do a free kick. I don't know what happened there, to be honest. I don't know what I was trying to do there. But of course he goes for his grab, which all I have to do is duck for his grab. I go back to do the 2-2. He does a special move, which worked because I was actually throwing stuff out. He usually does it at all times. Just to hope to get himself out of games. So I just said, okay, that's cool. I go back 2-2. You know, they still don't know how to block that. All you do is stand up and block it. Stand up and block. Let the controls go. You can actually, in this game, take it in. Oh, that was pretty tight. See that? I don't think you guys saw that. Just remind me if you didn't see it. But I did it again. I'll try to do it again. I think I did it one more time. Back to 2. Okay, so how to block is basically so simple. You don't have to do anything but just stand up. Stand up straight. Don't touch anything. That's how you block the upper or higher moves. Or the special attacks. Just stand. Don't do anything. Don't throw a special back at him. I say, if you throw a special, I throw a special. That's what I do. Chicka ha. That's what I said. I said chicka ha. Chicka ha. So there you go. Dang, I did a nasty move. And I said, you know what? I'm throwing this out. I was having fun with him. I was like, I'm still not there. I was when you see me throw ridiculous stuff out. You know. So I'll try I'm gonna figure out how I did that. I know that the first one was down 3-4. I don't know what button I pushed after that. Ridiculous throw. That was it. That's game. Oh, hold on. Is that? Yeah, it's still tied up 1-1. I did use Jack 8. Touch the swords, guys. Touch the swords. Giving them the treatments. You know, that was a treatment, though. I had to give them some type of treatments. So keep in mind, yeah, this is 1-1. They gotta get 2 out of 3 in order to beat me. It ain't happening. Not anytime soon. But they will get it someday when I'm falling asleep or something. I'm sorry, I'm the bad guy. But it will come one day. And so
get ready for the next
he
battle.
goes back to his Raven. And we're in the coffee bean land.
I cannot call you.
I don't know what
Round 1.
country it is.
Fight.
But like I said, I don't think yeah, so I get on treatment. I'm already experimenting on my moves too. So as you can tell, these are experimenting moves. So I figure I can figure it out. I already figured them out. He's already downloaded. The Matrix is here. So that's one victory. One round victory. Yeah, so he's trying something different. I think he got started on that. Hey Rob, you saw those new moves? As you can tell, I didn't care. Because I'm goofing around, running different moves. And I think he even got the special. Ooh, he pulled it off. When you doing a special and you're able to hit yourself out of it to get the victory, it's kind of satisfying. So he goes for a crowd. This move is the grab. So I think he's lost right here. When he's not lost for words, this is what he learns. And I do it too when I'm lost for words. So look at the grabs. He's got him moves, he's got him everything. He got the victory though. He figured out something. See? So his grab is his number one grab is 2-4. He likes to use 2-4, which is on the controller. It is Y and B. Y and B. He likes to go for that grab at the same time. But Y and B at the same time. He likes to do that. So now I think he's trying new moves. These are new moves for him. I think that's an overhead. I don't know if that's an overhead or just an eye. So I do the same moves that I always do. They just don't learn how. Oh, that's the move I learned how to do though. Basically, I think to get that, I don't know how to get this me centered on the sword, but I know it's a button of push 2 as soon as you're standing on the sword. You'll do that slide on the floor. So I'm learning that move. And so we're on to, well, you know what? I think this concludes our session of today. As we come back tomorrow or another day to throw you some more fighting games from the Supa Rookies. You guys have a good day. We'll talk to you later.